first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quick completion to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go as he's being hit. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. You just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
good. Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know, touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Gators offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
To the air, it's Lagway. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Huge play by the special teams. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one. And I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's McCray. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, the ball comes loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Down he goes, a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. To throw, it's Lagway. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol.
Notre Dame, 14, Florida, 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
offense getting set. Second down play here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Backed up at the one, he's going to throw it. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
First and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Checks this down to the running back. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. There's contact on the throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You talk to any offensive coordinator around the country, you start to evaluate quarterbacks. Everybody wants to talk arm strength and speed and size. The intangible about quarterbacks' willingness to take a hit and still deliver the ball is something that every offensive coordinator would tell you it's one of the highest priorities they look for.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7.
That makes the score Notre Dame 14, Florida 7.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Gonna run it. It's low. Running with purpose. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
It's a quick grab. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And they get to completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. The clock is still running up, but hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. And it's caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drop
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
To the air. It's Lagway. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
No problem. Knocks it right through. Hold on. There is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be fourth down. And the Gators will line up here on first down and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down and goal now for this offense. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a stop. Closer to midfield now.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Makes a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw when he put it on target.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Coleman. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. You'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. No chance to catch it.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Gators offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Lagway. Trying to extend the play. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The ball is caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The Gators keep the football on the move.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Same tailback, another carry. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Florida. That puts them on top in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Florida 28, Notre Dame 21.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over 1st and 10.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Gonna run it. It's low. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 28, Notre Dame 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Aside from the play, could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Fires it on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs. They can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
They go with a direct snap. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Defense is coming after him. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Florida. Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Florida 42, Notre Dame 21.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow